have a spirit that attracts a man like Jesus. If you're walking around with your hair and your dress around your waist and all your stuff is showing, you're going to attract a man with the mind just below his waist, want to look at all your stuff. Don't get me wrong, godliness is not what you wear, but it's what you portray. What are you portraying today? How does God know you're ready for a godly man? First, you are born again, Christian John 3:3-7, and operating as such. Second, you're understanding the word of submission, ladies. If you're not saved, operating under God's mission and submitting to his word, not a man, that's right, you're going to have a big problem submitting to a godly man. Now, listen to this. And you have been called to submit. Why? Because if you are not in the word yourself, you're not going to understand God, who has called the man to love you the way he loved Christ and the church to give himself to you. A woman who has a true understanding for this will trust God to lead her through the man. Now listen to this. And it's not the man who leads her. She helps lead the man through. A godly woman leads the godly man through some things. I want to ask some of y'all this morning, as women, I'm going to turn this thing on the man. How many times do you think you will have to lead your man through something? Oh. Uh-oh. Crickets. See, submission is not you saying yes to his will. Submission is saying yes to God's will. But the man got to know that he's a godly man because he now listens to God on how he attaches himself to the godly woman. And the problem with the body of Christ, we spoke about this in Atlanta, is we got too many bow daggers, butchers, not the B, not the I, but the UT, taking other women and moving them from godly back to good. When I was in Atlanta, y'all think I'm joking, I was joking this morning. I never seen more women with women than ever before. And the lady told us, he said, there's no more men here. The men we had, the men we had, the men we had. Guess what happened? They turned to homosexuality. So now the women got to turn to the women. And I told him this morning in class, you got models walking in Lenox Mall, hand in hand with a girl with a t-shirt, with a biker type shirt on, with tattoos all over her, and you looking at this nice looking woman saying, wait a minute here. And there were 7 of us, and then one of the pastors, man, look at him. I told you when you got to Atlanta, Will, it's real here. I said, no, not like that. He said, look through the mall, look through the mall. Just look. They kissing, holding hands, buying jewelry, and Victoria's Secret. They coming. I mean, the whole mall was full of looking like, what happened to? He said, you know what? All the God has left. Everybody is going back to being good.
Wow.
Wow.
On the motorcycles, 100 deep, Letitia, ride through. We was by the Georgia Dome. They was lined up. They were doing a low ride because it was 80 degrees. I ain't trying to be funny. I seen 2 guys in the whole crew. The rest of them was women with women riding on the bikes. With the ninjas and all of them. And I'm looking like, no, man, what happened? They couldn't wait no longer. They couldn't get back to Bethlehem, Judah. So they compromised and walked.
Oh my God.
How many times you gonna compromise yourself because you ain't getting back to the word? See, that's why I keep telling y'all gotta get to the word. Because without the word, somebody gonna flip.
That's right.
Y'all don't want to talk to me. Somebody gonna flip, get me with it. If a word don't get in a relationship, somebody gonna flip. If the word don't get in my nephew and don't get in you since one of y'all gonna flip. Y'all will be good to each other. Y'all will give gifts, but you won't become godly. See, you want him to be godly. You want him to be led by God. If he's the one for you, he'll go through college. He won't try to put you in a position to make you fall. Because a godly man don't try to make a woman fall. Y'all don't want to talk to me. A godly man, see, let me tell you something. When you undergird the vision of God, and if you don't undergird it, if you don't support it, that means you're trying to divide it. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to hold me up, or are you trying to split me? See, you got to find out when you get in this thing, what you going to do? You trying to lift me up as I lift you up, or you just want to be lifted up? Because if you just want to be lifted up, brother, I can't do that no more. I did that with my children, and I ain't raising another man. Y'all don't want to talk to me. This is real for you. Let me get real early. Y'all need to stop dealing with people who If they can't support you being strong as a woman of God, then they're not a man of God. Because a true man of God, you said this before, a true man of God ain't gonna never try to make you choose. A true man of God fits into the vision and say, how can we seek God about what do we need to do? Because if God is in it, God is not the author of confusion. So if God is doing it, you don't have to challenge what God is doing. All you got to do is listen to God. Hear God. The Bible said what? Faith come by what? So you got to hear somebody. Stop closing off your ears to what God is trying to tell you. You ain't got no faith. That's why you just good. See, faith without works is what? Good works. See, they get good works of my Father. See, he don't want good works. He's tired of good work. He's tired of you doing a good thing. Everybody say, oh, I did a good. You didn't do nothing. You just did your reasonable service. You ain't did nothing special because you brought somebody to church. You didn't do nothing special. You know what's special for you? When God touches the person you brought and they get delivered and they get saved and they see the revelation of God. Now God gets the glory. And all see y'all want to talk to me. But see, you so caught up on you doing a good thing. You can't understand that God is doing a great thing. Because you caught up on goodness. See, goodness and mercy shall follow. But it's the greatness of God that'll keep you. See, sometimes we get caught up on being good. Oh, I'm so good. Good at what? Good at lying. Good at perpetrating. You know that through your prayers for your husband, that God will direct him. See, that's why I'm so happy that God has blessed me with a woman of God. Because she don't try to correct me through herself. She uses God to correct me. See, she goes before God and says, look here, wherever he go, I'll follow him. But God give him good directions. Right. That's it. Now, see, in the natural, a man will rise up, Brother Wragg. We got this thing called a GPS navigation. It got its own mindset. Sometimes they don't even listen to Elder Val. We be driving the thing, be telling me turn it out. I said, now what the thing saying? We'll just wait. I said, man, I want to shut the thing down. But see, that's the problem with a man. When a man is not in tune with God, he'll shut off everything that's godly. That's right. That's right. You're right. And he'll only tell you God is speaking to him. But if God is only speaking to him and we part of God and the kingdom, you should be able to hear me because God is using me to help you, to direct you on the path that you need to be. The problem with some of us is we don't understand that God has given us godly people to help us to get back on path. Some of us want to stay good. We need to get godly. And stop praying for a good person. Tired of good people. I'm tired. I'm so sick and tired. My stomach is upset because of good people. Good people who lied on me. Good people was family members. Right. That was good people. They told people he's a good brother. He never did me wrong. He's a good brother. I should have been listening to the spirits. He never said God me. Come on, man. I should have been hearing some. I didn't hear. All I heard was he's a good brother. I never really picked up on it. I didn't. Because see, I was blinded.
My Lord.
Come on, y'all. We're talking this.
My Lord.
All I heard was her saying she was